Hi, this is Lynn Jacob, founder of MLJ International, creator of the 7 Simple Strategies for Success, and author of the book, I Know You Know, But You Don't Understand. Since 2003, when I first started my business as MLJ Coaching and then MLJ Coaching International and now MLJ International, I have been helping the owners of small and mid-sized businesses to get the fun back into their business. And miraculously, when we get the fun back into the business, we just watch the profits increase. But many of my clients have watched their profits triple within a few months. So what does this have to do with you, you're wondering? Well, over the years, in the beginning, I was attracting to me and to my business people who were just like me. In the beginning, what they were limited on is money, because they were just young in business. I was just starting out in business. So what was our biggest challenge? Money. And then as they grew, their biggest challenge, as was mine, was time. And I remember well the day that I was talking to one of my many fun clients. Jean said to me, Lynn, it isn't about the money. I make enough money with my business to keep the family in the lifestyle to which we've become accustomed. It's just not fun anymore. And I wouldn't quite say that I was at that point where my business wasn't fun anymore, but the fun was definitely not as plentiful as it had been. And that's what I recognized in the clients that I was attracting to me after that. So did they have lots enough money all the time? Not always, because when we're growing a business, we need more money for investment. So money is always a challenge at some point or another. How about time? Well, that's one of the things that I help my clients do. Steve, in fact, if you're listening to this, hi Steve, is again working on delegating, and he's doing a darn good job at it too. And so time becomes one of our challenges as well. But the biggest challenge that the majority of my clients have today, because of the level to which I have so delightfully gotten my business, the biggest challenge now for all of us is people. So I'm going to be doing a short and sweet little series of video training here about people, about your team, about some of the things I'm seeing out there today that I wasn't seeing 14 years ago when I first started in business. I guess part of the reason for that was because 14 years ago, I still had dial-up internet where that little ball just kept spinning, and now we have this super high speed. However, the way that the internet is affecting our businesses today is fantastic and is challenging also. And social media and employees in general, and all across the board, all the different types of employees coming to us as candidates, and how do we sift through them and that sort of thing. So if you are the owner of a company or the manager of a department, yes, I'm spreading my wings these days. I'm working with bigger companies. I'm now expanding to multinationals, global companies, that sort of thing. So if you're a manager of a department, even if you're a leader of a team or any kind of decision maker, as I call people like you, and people is one of your challenges, then you're going to want to watch this series that's coming very shortly. So I want to leave you with something today at any rate, because in every one of my little video newsletters, I like to give some kind of tip that you can work on. So I guess what I'm going to leave with you today, thank you, is I'm going to ask you to just take a few minutes when this video is over and reflect on your team. How would you score your team overall? That's number one. Number two, let's look at the communication in your team, the communication between you and your team, the communication amongst the whole team, including yourself, and communication even between two people. If you're thinking of a dispute or something like that recently came up, look at the communication in your team. How would you score that? So there are 2 scores that I ask you to look at. Number 1 is your team. overall. I'm sure that you, like many, are tolerating a few things in your team. Maybe you're tolerating a few people overall. But that's what I want you to do, is just score your team. And secondly, score the communication. And if you want to break that down into chunks, as I said, between individuals, scoring it from you to the team and vice versa, and scoring it for the team as a whole, everybody in it. So there are the two exercises for you from this video. And then I do encourage you to carve 10 minutes out of your work week. These videos usually come to you on Fridays, I believe. So keep your eye on them, even if it's a Monday or Tuesday when you're going to do it, but put it into your calendar if people is ever a challenge for you in your business and outside of it. And carve those few minutes out of your calendar at least once a week to watch these videos and to do the little exercise that I'm going to leave you with. So here we are, start of the new year, 2017, and we want to be getting our business to that level that we've been, kind of plugging away at and not getting there as quickly as we'd like to, and certainly not as easily as we'd like to. So I promise that I can help you get your business to where you want it to be faster and a heck of a lot more easily. So stick with me, will you? So this is Lynn Jacob of MLJinternational.com signing off and looking forward to seeing you on the other side.